Today is a great day to battle the sea. The people on the big ship are dragging along a chaotic mess of white foam. Foam everywhere. Look, firefighters are also deployed. Fighting fires underwater? Or are they putting out fires in the stomachs of aggressive fish? Waves crash against the rafts, and these people are dancing as if they're in a dance competition. But wait, a secret from the ocean floor is revealed. A school of tuna is preparing to counterattack. And there they are. The first warrior fish appear. Those tails? Fishermen pull in the nets. Orange fireworks fly everywhere. Look, the net is turning into a circus. Thousands of fish dance as if they're at a barbecue. And the net is the quick grill. Fishermen stand on the side of the boat, pulling in the nets and shouting slogans. Or are they cheering on the dancing school of fish? Everyone is shouting, both scared and thrilled. The first monstrous catch is snagged. Look at that giant tuna. Fishermen in orange and red fight back against the churning waves, and wait, a colossal hook descends like the iron fist of an ocean thief. And that orange buoy. Is it a lost clown's nose? As the crew executes a frantic foamy dance on the deck, will they land the beast or become the lunch? The action is relentless. It's raining monstrous tuna as the massive crane hoists a cluster of fish. It's not a catch, it's a busload of swimmers. And on the deck, the grand champion tuna is hauled aboard like a victorious gladiator. Look at that size. The ship's deck is turning into a gigantic sashimi party floor, while other fishermen continue their aquatic taming of the water dragons. The battle rages on. Oh my god. That crane is lifting a giant fishing weapon. This steel mesh trap must be used to catch a Godzilla tuna, perhaps. And look, the deck has turned into a peninsula of fish. The fishermen are like refugees on a giant sashimi island. But the drama is increasing. Another catch is pulled up. Oh my god, it's even bigger. And tons of tuna are about to land on the deck. Get ready to be drowned in tuna. And this is the catch of the year. The most gigantic net lifted. It looks like a giant housewife's shopping bag. Buying the whole ocean? Is it so heavy that the mast is about to break? Or is it just bouncing thousands of tuna? Dance one last time like dancers from the Tuna Star Show, and when the fun is over, our two brave lads stroll towards the cabin. No, that's the end of the job. Oh my god, the grappling hook landed on the deck like an iron hand grabbing what? A superfast? Being lifted into the air. Look at its bulging belly. It probably just had a hearty meal before being eaten like a sandwich. The fishermen in orange and blue surrounded it like they were welcoming a Hollywood superstar down the red carpet. The deck stage was filled with dramatic splashes of water. Everyone's mouths agape and murmurs at the weight of the monster. Then the next twist appears. The chain hook lifts another fish. This one is even bigger, longer, spinning in the air as if practicing flight. The guys on the deck below, some pointing, others taking a running start, preparing to receive the gift from the ocean. The entire deck at this moment is like a construction site. A large-scale sashimi production site. Drama to the second, relaxation to the minute. This is definitely going to be a disaster, guys. Oh my god. Another big fish is lifted straight up by the crane hook. It looks like a fish rocket preparing for launch. The crowd below. The men in orange and blue uniforms standing in line look up with incredibly reverent eyes, as if worshipping a sea god, splashing water. The blazing sun makes the fish-carrying scene even more sacred and auspicious. Each time the fish is lifted, the deck sways. Every second, every minute is dramatic. And then the ultimate twist. A giant net containing tons of tuna was hoisted up. It was so heavy. It stretched the entire cable system taut. Water spray from the net cascaded down like a mini waterfall right on the deck. Look, the brave fishermen standing right below, some pulling the ropes, others shouting to get out of the way, creating a chaotic but extremely professional scene. If this catch lands, the deck will surely turn in two. Good heavens! The enormous net containing tons of tuna was finally hoisted up by the crane and crashed down onto the deck like a flood of seafood. Hundreds of plump tuna thrashed about, creating a chaotic rock concert. Water splashing everywhere. The fishermen in their orange shirts immediately rushed in, some hugging, some holding, trying to clean up this muddy, slimy battlefield. The drama reached its peak when the deck was packed. There was no room to move. After an exhausting battle, things finally settled down. The brave brothers began packing up their fishing gear, pulling in the huge cables, preparing to close the hatch. Look! The small boat next to them suddenly glided past the large ship, creating white foamy waves. Like a proud farewell, the deck was now much emptier. Only streaks of water remained. This adventure of hunting giant tuna has come to an extremely satisfying and bountiful end, gentlemen. Before we could even breathe a sigh of relief, the next haul of fish was hoisted up. A huge swarm of tuna tails thrashed about, splashing water everywhere like a thunderstorm. The drama intensified as the crane strained to lift this chaotic mess into the air. The fishermen in their orange and blue shirts gathered again. Some used poles to push. Others shouted angrily to control this super heavy seafood bomb. The deck shook once more. White foam everywhere. And crash! A huge haul of plump tuna dumped onto the deck, creating a veritable battlefield. The guys immediately rushed in, some standing, some kneeling, using their whole bodies to restrain this giant school of fish. Look, those shimmering silver tuna crammed into a corner of the ship, looking like a mobile treasure trove just unearthed from the depths of the ocean. It was a hard day's work, but overflowing with the smell of money and the joy of victory. Guys, oh my goodness. The legendary tuna crane is back in action. Look at that monstrous fish flying through the air like an aquatic missile. Defying gravity, the crew in orange jackets is completely stunned, frozen in awe as this silver giant hovers over the deck. Water is splashing everywhere, creating the ultimate dramatic entrance for our sea monster. Every single second feels like a high-stakes lottery. Will the crane hold it? Or will this big boy smash the deck? And boom, the monster tuna safely lands. But wait, the ocean says hold my bet. An entire massive net packed with hundreds of jiggling fish is being hoisted up. It's literally raining seafood on the deck. Water pours down like a mini waterfall as the fishermen scramble, pull ropes and dodge the heavy load. It is pure, glorious chaos. A massive sashimi jackpot worth a fortune. What a wild, exhausting, yet insanely profitable day at sea for these brave legends. The sky is turning orange, but the hustle never stops. Another massive muddle of fishing nets is being hauled out of the churning water. Look at that giant ring hovering like a metallic UFO. The crew members are gathering at the edge, pulling with all their might, while a fire hose sprays down the deck to wash away the slippery chaos. It is an epic tug-of-war against the deep sea, and the team is completely focused, ready for the next payload. And here comes the final jackpot. A colossal bag of tuna is slowly lifted into the air. It weighs tons, dripping water like a heavy storm cloud right above the ship. The brave fishermen rush forward with their hooks, balancing on the wet floor, guiding this massive treasure safely down to the hatch. What an incredible finale to an exhausting journey. The ocean has given up its best, and these legends are ready to sail home filthy rich. The sky is turning orange, but the hustle never stops. Another massive muddle of fishing nets is being hauled out of the churning water. Look at that giant ring hovering like a metallic UFO. The crew members are gathering at the edge, pulling with all their might, while a fire hose sprays down the deck to wash away the slippery chaos. It is an epic tug-of-war against the deep sea, and the team is completely focused, ready for the next payload. And look at that beautiful sunset. The ship is smoothly slicing through the peaceful waves, leaving a long, glowing trail of white foam behind. The crane is safely parked. The nets are put away, and the endless horizon is calling them home. What a spectacular way to end this crazy, adrenaline-filled journey. They went out as fishermen, and they are returning as rich kings of the deep blue sea. Until next time, the epic journey officially comes to an end. The ship gracefully turns away, sailing into the beautiful, deep blue horizon. Look at those massive waves and white foam left behind. Like a grand red carpet rolled out by the sea itself, the fierce battle is over. The vast ocean returns to its peaceful, silent beauty, leaving our legendary crew with unforgettable memories and a ship packed full of treasure. What a spectacular, breathtaking ride. Goodbye, ocean adventures.